In this series on how I record, edit, and mix my personal audiobooks, and how you upload your audiobook to YouTube like I did, in step number 6 out of 10, it's time to produce videos for each audiobook track using video editing software, audio files, and your thumbnail images for those audiobook tracks. Now, in the last video, I asked you a question. How do you convert your audiobook audio files to video format so you can upload them to YouTube? Answer: you use video editing software like Movavi from movavi.com, available on the PC and the Mac. iMovie if you got a Mac, Final Cut Pro if you got a Mac, Adobe Premiere Pro, PC and Mac, etc. Well, in this video, I'm going to be using my favorite video editing software of choice called Movavi, which is available for both PC and Mac, and you can purchase it at movavi.com. Now, real quick, let me take you there to their website, give you a little tour, show you what to buy, and give you a few recommendations when you're at that stage. All right, here we are at the movavi.com website, and all I did was I got their video suite, and you can choose. Do you need a Windows version, which you can try for free, or you can buy it now because you're ready? Or if you need the Mac version, go ahead, click that, and then try for free on your Mac. Or you can buy the Mac version right now if you're ready. So I'm going to go back to the Windows version. And basically, just go ahead and buy now. And when you get to this page, no, no, and yes. So yes, video suite, $94.95. And you get the editor, you get the converter, and you get the screen recorder, which is kind of cool. I use that a lot. Of course, to make these video tutorials, I'm recording my screen, of course. So that's really good too. But hey, $94.95, is it worth it? Absolutely. And I hope you go and record more books, and you create more audiobooks, and you generate more video files for your YouTube channel. And then maybe you're going to be doing video for you, your book trailers, book tours, book interviews. It's unlimited what you could do with this software. I love it. Video Suite, that's all you need. Buy now, bing, bada, boom. Buy it, download it, install it. And once you've installed it, register it with your registration key, okay? And then once that's done, it's time to produce your first video for your first audiobook audio track. Come on, let me show you how to do that right now. And get your stopwatch out. I want you to time me, okay? All right, let's switch screens here. All right, here we are inside Movavi Video Suite, video editing software. Before we get started, I just want to show you a little bit about what's where and what's what and what is that. Real quick, this right here is the preview window where you will preview your video that you're making for your audiobook audio track. Over here is where we will add files. We'll import your thumbnail and one single audiobook audio track that you're working on. Okay, so you'll only have 2 files in here, thumbnail and the audio track. Down here are where you will deposit those tracks. We'll grab them, we'll drag them down here. I'll show you that in a minute, real easy. Over here, this folder is where you will import, add video, audio, and photos. And then right here is the transitions. So we might have a page turn transition at the front, and then maybe we'll have a fade to black at the end. Ooh, oh, did you see that? It's pretty cool. Let me show you the page turn. Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go get those files. You're going to repeat these steps for every audiobook track, audio file that you want to convert to video. So we start with File, create a new project. That project is this. It's empty. Let's now go add the files. And all you're going to do is you're going to go to the first folder that contains your audiobook that you have prepared inside the audiobook videos for YouTube. Remember, let's say this is your book, Motivate Yourself to Succeed. Okay, let's say it's your book. Well, remember, video, audiobook videos for YouTube. And then we have every chapter, front pages, chapter pages, parts, the recap summary, all your stuff is right here. Remember, you created these individual folders. You then dragged and copied the audio files per title into its own individual folder. You then generated a thumbnail for that file out of the original file that you were doing and building inside your graphics design program like Adobe Photoshop, Fireworks, Affinity Designer. Maybe you're using Canva, and with Canva you would download the featured image as a JPEG. So what we're going to do now is we're going to import this audio file and this thumbnail, 2 files. Bing, bada boom. Look how fast that was. So we imported the audio file for this one single audiobook track and the thumbnail associated with that audio that we created. I'm going to drag it down, and it's going to be small. Right here, the image is small, but the audio is the true length of the audio. And let's take a look at this. This audio is about 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Yeah, in fact, here's a real timer. Down here, the project length is 2 minutes and 57 seconds. So however long the audio is that you're working, you can kind of see how long the whole video is going to be right down here. Kind of cool. Now, watch. See this image? All I'm going to do is grab the end and I'm going to drag it. And I'm going to drag it. Oops, there it is. I'm going to zoom in and see how the audio stops right here. A personal message from the author. I'm going to take this image, and I just want the featured image just to hang over a little bit, because as I add the transition, here's the transition that I want at the end. I want the fade to black. So when it fades out, a personal message from the author. Yeah, that looked good. At the front of the audio, I want to have the page turn transition. And these are located right here. Transitions. Just basically drag a transition onto the clip you want, specifically images or video. So I just took this page turn and I just dragged it down here. Now let's play this and see what it looks like. Nice. Hey, and welcome to the audio version for Motivate Yourself to Succeed by Bart Smith. All right. Well, guess what? We're done. That's right. We imported an audio file for the audio we're working on for the audiobook and its respective thumbnail. We dragged them down here. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to highlight these and delete them. And watch. I dragged it down. I grabbed this one. I dragged it down. And I'm just moving these around. Excellent. And this is an image, so it's going to be small. I'm going to just drag this end right down to the very end. I'm going to hang it over just a little bit, little lip there. Go to a transition. Add my page turn at the front of the audiobook file. Hey, and welcome to the audio version for Motivate Yourself to Succeed. Excellent. And we'll go to the end, and I'll go get that fade to black. Just dragging it, and let's watch this from the author. Excellent. All right, you know what? We are done, and we are ready to export this. If we hit this export button, we're going to actually have the opportunity to save this project as an MP4 video so that we can upload it to YouTube. But before we do that, and I'm actually going to show you that in the next video tutorial, I actually want to save this project, okay? Because we created a new project, but now we got to save it, okay? Save your work. And we're going to do this for every audiobook, audio track file that you're going to be doing this for. Now, do you see this name right here? This is the name of the audiobook, audio track that we're working on, that we're going to convert to a video. Watch this. Right click. I'm going to rename this file, but I'm not really. Renaming it only opens up this file title to be edited. I could actually edit this title right now, but I don't want to. What I do want is I want to highlight all of this name and I want to copy it word for word. Now, what am I doing? I'm about to name this project, and guess what? When I paste this, the name of the project is the same as the audio file. Great. And I'm saving it in the same folder I'm working on. All I did was right-clicked on the title, rename, which exposed the lettering. So I just have to highlight this, copy it. You know, I like to cheat. I like to take shortcuts. And then all I did down here was paste, and there it is. So I'm going to save this and watch what happens. Look up here at our name. It went from new project to 00A, welcome and copyright notice and table of contents. Excellent. This is excellent. We've created a new project. We imported our files, the audio and the thumbnail. We then did some editing down here where we took the image and stretched it so it was just a little over the ending of the audio. Excellent. We added our transitions, fade to black. We went to the front. We added our page turn. Done. We're done. Now it's time to export this puppy. But I'm going to do that in the next video tutorial because I got some stuff I want to show you. In the meantime, that concludes this video tutorial on using Movavi to begin the process of producing a video for your audiobook, audio files, and your thumbnail, and putting them down here on the tracks so you can export your work as an MP4. And all you'll do is find the folder that you want to save it in, give it a title, and then hit start. But I'm going to show you more about that in the next video tutorial. Anyhow, let's go there right now. Let's continue to step number 7, export the produced video file into an MP4 video so you can then upload that audio track in video form to your YouTube channel. Come on, let's check it out.